everybody. So today what we're gonna be doing for my next challenge is, I don't even know what it's actually called, but I'm basically gonna be doing my normal makeup routine but backwards. So I have all of my makeup lined up in my backwards order. So I will link who created this the farthest back I can find. I'm kind of nervous for this challenge because I just feel like one of the very first steps I do is foundation to cover up my skin, but this time that's gonna be the very last thing I do, so it's just gonna cover up everything I do. But I guess we're just gonna try it. The very last thing I would do is setting spray, so I'm gonna spray that all over my face, I guess, for my primer. So I'm gonna just let this dry, and then on top of my lipstick I would put lip gloss, so put that on. Before lip gloss I would put on lipsticks. I don't think this is gonna be put on very well, it's just gonna mix with the lip gloss, so we're gonna see how this goes. Oh my gosh, hold on, I need like a mirror or something. I can't see the lines of my lips. I don't really ever put on lipstick, but for the video I figured I would, just to show like how messed up this is gonna be. And then before that I would usually take eyeliner or lip liner to outline my lips. Now I'm gonna try to reshape them with my lip liner. Okay, so that kind of completely screwed up my volume because I usually fill this in, but maybe I should wait till it dries. Hold on, everybody. Fast forward. Best I could do. You know what? I just don't think it's gonna dry because the lip gloss is underneath, so I'm gonna give up on that part. Before I do my lips, I would do my eyebrows. So let me get these done and then we'll move on to our next step. I would say those are some pretty good brows. And then before I would do my brows, I would do mascara. So then I would do my eyeliner, or after my eyeshadow. Those are pretty even. And then I'm just gonna let that dry for like 30 seconds. The very last step of my eyeshadow is to put on all the highlighter parts. So the very last step I usually do is to take like a shimmery shade and I put it right in the corner of my eye because it makes your eyes pop. So then the step I would do before that is to take a white shade, and I'm gonna probably try to put a lot on so it doesn't get faded away by all the dark stuff. What color would this be? Basically like a light cream. So I'm kind of just going like ham with this white right now because A, probably gonna be faded away, and also B, like this doesn't have to be perfect because it's not the last eyeshadow step we're doing, and you have to be perfect on your last step, which will technically be my first step. I don't know, everything's backwards. I had a really long day and it's really confusing me actually. So then what I normally would do first is put a lighter brown shade, but now I have to put a dark brown shade. I think I'm gonna go to this palette. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Brownie Points. Just really kind of nice having the eyeliner here because then I don't really have to go any further than the eyeliner. It already tells me where to stop, which is really nice. I don't know if you can see this, but my eyeliner was black, and now it's gray looking. Not very good, not very black, which is disappointing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the shade Bestie. Also, this is the Violet Voss Pro palette. Now I don't know what to do with this shade because it's already dark and blended, so I guess I'm just gonna add more color because this is the first step I would do. Oh no, I can't go back in with a darker shade. I need to relax on this color then because this shade is gonna mute out the dark shade if I go too hard on it. But I would usually take it and put it in my crease, but now I already have the dark shade in my crease. Now my eyeballs are just gonna look really dark. Once again, I forgot to do my under eyes, but I would do those last. So technically I'm cheating. Whatever. I'm gonna cheat once again with the under eyes. I literally don't know what to say. I forget them. It's just, I'm used to doing my top eye first. That's what it is. So I've once again failed the challenge, but we're gonna continue through because I'm already halfway through and I'm not gonna restart. Okay, still going in with the same shade. Okay, so because I cheated, whatever, we're gonna go back in with the dark shade first because that was what I would do last for my under eye. And then I would take my lighter shade Bestie first and just go completely under that eye. Which this isn't really a bad step. Technically, I could do the dark. It doesn't matter which order I guess the under eye is, because either way, you want the dark shade or the lighter shade underneath. Okay, so the next step we do is highlighter. And what I usually do is bronzer, blush, highlighter. So now I have to do that backwards. Highlighter, blush, bronzers. No matter what, blush will be in the correct spot. Like when I put my foundation on, I will not be able to see my highlighter. So I'm just gonna put like a lot on, like a lot. Like we're going in because I want to see. Like look, I have a freaking shiny nose now. But that's where I put my highlighter. Not this much, obvi, but like I look like the Tin Man. I look like when Celie did my makeup. Okay, you know what? This is what I do though. This is actually so like these middle steps are all technically correct because like flip-flopped, they're still in the middle. So what I would do is I would put highlighter, because I usually do highlighter before my eyes. So I usually put highlighter on my brow bone before I even do my eyeshadow, but now I can do it after. So it's gonna make me look so shiny and wonderful. And I can put even more shimmer in my inner corner. This worked out perfectly. Now I'm not mad anymore. Okay, same goes for blush. I only have one blush, and it's this one that we used for Celie's video and my other video, but like today, let's just go ham. That is the most blush I've ever put on in my life. So next thing I do is bronzer. We go into this bad boy. We're just gonna really make my face bronzy. Now I'm gonna look like a contoured clown. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So then I'm gonna do powder, which is so counteractive because makeup, like the way that most people do their makeup is you have all your liquids first and then you put powder on top of it so that when you blend your powders, it doesn't make harsh lines that are really hard to blend out. So, no, you haven't seen this yet. So I usually use a beauty blender to put like a lot of powder underneath my eyes so that my foundation sticks better, but I don't have to do that today. So I think I'm just gonna do like a light thing of powder around my face because I don't need a lot of powder today. So soft and matte right now, and now I get to ruin it. And can you guess what's next, everybody? It's cream contour. Now we're just gonna look even more contoured. And actually, a lot of people contour before they do foundation, so that's why I'm like, I have hope for this one. So now we move on to concealer. So I'm gonna use concealer as concealer today instead of as foundation like I have been doing. Oh, see, this is where I'm annoyed. Do you see this highlighter that I have here and like right here? Guess where I put this? Right here, right here. She's gone. Won't be able to see her. Then we do this. We do a little bit on the forehead. Also, this is not blending out good at all right now. And I can't tell if it's because I am using a brush or like there's a really harsh line. I really don't know if you'll be able to see it. But like it right here, literally right there. It's super light and then it's like a line and then it's super dark. Like that's super annoying. Oh, see, like how is it already dry? Like I would never do powder before concealer. Never again. Okay, so this is where we are. So we can still see a lot of highlighter going on. I cannot really see the blush anymore, and I can still see the contour, but that's because we haven't put any foundation on. That's what we get to do right now. Oh, this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and in the shade Mont Blanc, because I am white. So I had like really high hopes because I think right now, like, tell me that like this doesn't look horrible. Like it's not bad. The only thing that's really bad right now is like my eyelashes are covered in my eyelashes and eyebrows. I called it out. They look really bad. But my lips, not too bad. They're just kind of gross for me talking. But like I still have a glow, probably because the foundation's still wet, but also probably because I put 10 pounds of highlighter on. I can see maybe a little bit of contour. No blush. I don't think there's any blush to be found. The eyeshadow, I think the only thing that I would touch up is my under eye and the highlighted part. Because I went in last with the darker shades, goodness gracious, I can't talk. I kind of covered up all of my highlighted parts, so those look a little rough. I could have more light, but it literally pains me to say this, but the next, not the last step, it's the second to last step, because the last step will completely ruin my makeup, but the second to last step is primer. So I don't want to use my good primer because I don't want to waste it on this beautiful face. Even though my good primer would probably make, like, it wouldn't be so bad, but I'm trying to give you guys a show. Like, I'm trying to make it good. So we're gonna use the Milk Hydro Grip primer. Did I just do it in the T-zone? I feel like I don't. I put it everywhere. I'm supposed to use like 2 or 3 pumps. That's like the... All RIP my skin for a long time. Oh no, here, I'm just gonna do it up close. So, I don't know if you can see, but right here it's really, really funky. It really doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. My forehead is getting a little pilly, but I can't really tell if that's my dry skin or if that's like this primer. New trend, primer after your foundation. Because I'm thinking this. I just might have forgotten to put foundation on my lips. Oops. Right here it looks really bad too, so let me just... So my very first step before I even put on primer is to put on moisturizer. And this moisturizer has sunscreen in it, so this is gonna suck. Oh, this feels worse than the primer, but I'm not gonna lie. This feels worse. And I can't, it's probably because I have primer on right now, so I have like double liquid. Yeah. That did it. That did it. Can you see what's going on right now? Look at my eyes. Can you see my under eyes right now? Oh, yep. You're done. Maybe primer after foundation, but not moisturizer over primer. Nope. This is still looking bad. My foundation is nearly wiped off my nose. It's all on my hands. My under eyes look like it literally look like I'm 80 years old. Like I can feel the wrinkles forming. Ugh. All right. So I'm done. I did it. I did that challenge. I don't think it turned out well. Like I would not walk outside right now. I would rather completely just never wear makeup again than walk out like this. That's a lie, but like I think I did a 10 out of 10 job. Like I did a 8 out of 10 job. I forgot my under eyes again. I technically cheated, but I finished the challenge and this is how it turned out. I challenge you guys to do this, and I will try to link the person that did this first on YouTube down in the description. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. So day or night, wherever you are, morning. Okay, I'm out of here, so bye.